Yo, what's good?
Could I survive these creepypastas? Let's figure out. Because today I got a good lineup of creepypastas, and I'm going to be going through them, listing off what they can do, and seeing if I can survive. First up, Slenderman. Yeah, nah. I don't think I need to explain this one. That's not going to happen. I mean, look at him. I think we've all seen his face. I think we all know what he's capable of. Yeah, nah. I don't even have to explain myself on that one, bro. I don't need to say anything, bro. Yeah. I'm not. Hell nah, bro. I'm dead.
Jeff the Killer. Jeffrey Woods. Who, this freaking guy, bro. This dude. So, his story doesn't really show him having any magical powers or any supernatural things about him. However, the fan base and, his story in general have agreed upon him being peak human form. He can take a significant amount of physical trauma. He can tank stabbings and beatings, and he can get up and keep going. Like, he cut open a smile in his face and burnt his eyelids off without stopping. So he obviously has a really high pain tolerance. He is really good at stealth, but everything else is just kind of, whoa, you can't see me, you can't see him. But yeah, he's an opportunist killer. So I wouldn't really, it would be in an area where I wouldn't have the advantage. That would be a main thing, is that I would probably be in my pajamas, asleep, and he would probably have a knife. Now, everything points to me not being able to take him on. However, with high pain tolerance, he doesn't know how much his body can tank. He doesn't know how much his body, if he has a high pain tolerance, he doesn't know, like, when it ends. He's probably just going to keep going. So, sure, yeah, like, he's super powerful, and he's really proficient in knife use. In his story, though, a father, was just able to, like, get him out of there. I don't remember if he shot him or if he beat him, but he got him out of there. And, I mean, if he can be overpowered by an adult, then he probably, there's a limit. There seems to be, some things that he can't handle. Plus, I think I can outrun him. I believe I can. I think I can just... Look, I live on a very long street. And if he catches me in the middle of the night, look, I have an easy way out of my room, I have an easy way out the door, and I have an easy full sprint down the road. Like, simple as that. Just, gone. He won't be able to catch up to me. He won't. Trust me, he won't. So, I don't think I can beat him, but I think I can survive him. So I had to bring the list out for this one. So I haven't really seen Candle Cove. I haven't read it either, but I do know about the Skin Taker and some of the powers and abilities that he has. So first off, if he calls his little scaly gang or whatever those abyssal things are and jumps me, I'm cooked. Like, I'm cooked. I'm not coming back from that. But if he doesn't and it's a one-on-one, now that's a bit different. I could do that. I could deal with that, maybe. So let's go over some of the ways that I can take this guy on. So obviously, first off, I won't be able to hit him specifically because he can teleport and he can take parts of his body apart and dodge some of my attacks and put it back together, like some Plastic Man type shit. And of course, he has psychic abilities. Don't know if they'll work on me because, they only really work on children. But, I mean, I am a teenager, so I'm kind of a teenager, kind of a young adult. I'm bordering the adult, but, like, still. So I don't know if it'll work on me, but I know that his powers make people more angry, violent. They makes people more prone to, like, self-destructive thoughts and amnesia and stuff. but honestly, I don't think that's really going to affect me. He doesn't really have any weapons. I mean, I know he has like a variety of things, and he doesn't need weapons because he just kind of, you know, peels the skin off of people. Look, here's my plan of attack. I'm gonna go for the strings. All right, he is a marionette. I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna grab him by the silly strings, and I'm gonna just like him. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. But if I do that, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think that'll like shut him down. I think that'll like make his body crumble apart, and I think I win that. But if he, you know, peels my skin off before I'm able to grab his strings, then yeah, that's GG's. I'm not coming back from that. Okay, so there is a very easy and simple way to deal with this specific creepypasta, and that's yeah, you're cooked now. You're cooked. I'm good. That's as simple as it is. That's really just that's all there is to it. It's yeah. I'm good. I'm good now. I'm easy. I'm free. You're not. Enjoy that. Dude, she's gonna tear me apart like paper. She's gonna cut through me like fucking butter. And if none of that works, she's just gonna use her powers to freaking like tear me apart or destroy me or something. Like I don't know. Rest in peace, Rainbow Dash.
God.
Now this is one I've actually read, but I haven't read it in a while, so I might get a few things wrong. Don't get at me for it. We're gonna take this stage by stage. Let's go with the box first, all right? If a box just was randomly in my room, I wouldn't open it. I also don't have a need for a Jack-in-the-Box. I don't ever wanted a Jack-in-the-Box. So, yeah, I would probably just grab it and dump it. But, let's say theoretically I did open it. He wouldn't want to kill me, because last I checked, I'm not a child murderer. He'd probably just be super lazy, and we'd just sit and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably. Now I know. That's lazy and a cop-out. Let's just do the actual Laughing Jack. The actual Laughing Jack. Correct me if I'm wrong. He can teleport, become intangible, has stretchy elastic powers. He's got hammer space. He can turn invisible. He can induce nightmares and sleep. I believe he also has telekinesis, and oh yeah, he can bring things to life. So with that entire list of powers, let's think. What do I have? I've got a long street that I can run down. I've got a couple belts, baseball bats, my hands. I don't think this is stopping all of that. I don't think... No, I think I'm getting mauled to death. I don't think I'm coming back from Laughing Jack. I don't... Yeah. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna be a red splatter on the wall. You know him. You love him. It's the Rake. One of the most popular and famous creepypastas out there ever. The image alone, millions of flashbacks in a person's brain. Now, however, the Rake itself is kind of weird. Now, most of the time, it's brought up like, oh yeah, it's a creepypasta, it's like set in stone. However, it's never really brought up in any fan discussions of like fights, because like you hear Slender Man fighting Jeff, like all the, well, I mean, you used to hear it a lot, and it was very big and very popular. However, nobody really, you know, mentioned the Rake in any of the fights, and that's because he's hard to, you know, get a grasp on. What I've been able to deduce is that he's really fucking fast. He's, you know, he can climb up trees very well. So if I'm running from him, I'm not climbing anything. Like, I'm not getting on roofs. I'm not getting on any buildings, or I'm not climbing ladders, because he's gonna outspeed me. He's probably gonna outspeed me on foot, to be honest. He crawls on all fours, so I feel like I'm gonna get outdone there as well. His main weapons are his claws and his teeth, but he doesn't really use them often. The main thing that the rake does is it sits at the edge of a bed and observes the person sleeping, making them have nightmares or making them uneasy in their sleep. He does mutilate the bodies of the people that it's killed or the people that it's kept alive. It either, you know, gives you a few cuts around the body while you're sleeping and dips, or just straight up attacks you and then mauls the body afterwards. But, you know, since he's an ambush predator, it's never really brought up people fighting back. In other medias, I've figured out that it kind of has this regen factor, very slow. He's able to regenerate cuts and bruises and bullet holes, but that means he has a limit to how much he's able to, you know, regenerate. You see, unlike the others before this, I've just been kind of going on what I've heard, what I've seen, but many people do agree that, yo, this guy can, like, you know, regen from a bit, but he can be put down. So I'm thinking, all right, he can be put down. What do I have around that could deal that much damage in short amount of time? I do have a chain, this long, thick chain. It's about like this thick, and like, I think it extends like this far. So I think it's gonna be able to, you know, wrap around him. I have like a knife downstairs, you saw it earlier. Got a baseball bat, I mentioned that earlier too. So I have quite a few ways of defending myself. Clear cut ways. So I think I would be able to, hold on, I just thought of something. He's animalistic in nature. So that means, you know, if an animal like gets hurt enough or gets scared off, it'll run away. So I might not be able to kill him, but I might be able to do enough damage to whereas he probably doesn't get scared, but just wants to run away. So that could be a way I defeat him. That, not really defeat, but survive him. That could be a way I survive him, is just by, you know, doing enough damage till he runs away.
Yeah, that's it. That's everything I have for you guys today. I am planning on making another one of these. Actually, I'm planning on doing multiple of these. I'll be doing one with like a bunch of different video games. I'll be doing one exclusively for Pokemon. And I'm thinking about just making a part 2 with a bunch of other random ones that I haven't covered, because I know that there's, you know, quite a bit. I don't really care if this video does, like, well. I mean, I hope it does well. I hope people enjoy it, but I will be making more. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night or morning. I don't really have an outro for this video, but, like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Alright, I gotta figure out what the fuck this is.